Hey guys, Evgeny here at Development Digital, and in this video I want to show you a new feature that we have introduced into our website. It's a feature specifically used for sales calls, but we can also use it for onboarding clients, for offboarding clients, for onboarding employees, and a lot of other functionalities. What we introduced is we're actually hosting all of our slides on site. So that means if you usually use PowerPoint, you don't have to use it anymore. I'm going to teach you how to use this clonable in order to actually fully customize your own user experience and to give your clients a more on-brand type of experience. So there are a couple of things that I want to do. First thing, I want to take you through HTML, take you through the actual solution, and show you the CSS and the code, or the JavaScript, right? Before we do that, let me just show you what this functionality looks like. So here's the first slide, the second slide, the third slide, and it repeats. Same thing goes when sliding up. It's an infinite slider, and it's also snapping to the bottom, right? It works both with keyboard, like so, and with the mouse or trackpad. So this is nice. You have quite a lot of control for, like, you can control the movement of the slides in many ways. And also you have more control because you can present this on client calls. You can fully ignore tablet, you can fully ignore mobile, right? Because the only experience that honestly you'll be showing is this one. However, that also means that you must make sure not to index this web page and to remove it from the sitemap. Now, you can remove it from the sitemap by generating a custom sitemap. Obviously, that's more work, but also you have more control, which I prefer. But if you actually want to remove this from indexing, so this page is not ever indexed, you can copy this line of code and the page will never be indexed. So you don't have to worry about Google actually showing this page to unwanted parties. So let's go through the HTML. First things first, we have our page wrapper. We have our header with two links, work with us, and the actual navigation logo, right? Taking us to the home page. And then we have the swiper. So clearly we are using swiper for this solution. We tried using Webflow slider, and it does have a looping feature. However, it's clunky. It's not that great, honestly. So we have used this one. For swiper, it's very, very straightforward. You will need to add this script. Basically, you're adding a CDN. And we used 8th version because we feel like it's better. It's not as buggy as the 11th version, which is the current version. And we use it for everything. We also did not import the style sheet, which you will notice, and that is for a reason. There is absolutely no reason to import a library of code that you do not need and that you are not going to use. Basically, it's an overkill. So now that we understand the solution, let's go through the HTML. So for the structure, we have a swiper, we have swiper wrapper, we have swiper slides, and inside of that, we have sections. Sections are what holds our content. So if we remove the section, you'll see just the white screen. That's because we have not added any background or anything fancy to the slider. Let's go through this step by step. First things first, swiper. We gave it 100% width and 100 viewport height for the height. This way, it's like right from the top to the bottom of the screen, from the left to the right of the screen. Awesome. Then we have a swiper wrapper. We have added absolutely no styles to this one because we didn't need to. It's a vertical slider, so you don't need display flex, you don't need nothing like that. Next is swiper slide. Now to this one, we gave 0.75 rem paddings to get this box effect, right? And we gave it a minimum width and minimum height being 100% of viewport width and 100% of viewport height. That's pretty much it. You now have everything you need to have from HTML to CSS. And now let's go over the JavaScript. This is fairly simple code. We are creating a variable called swiper, and we are immediately initializing the function swiper. And here's the class that it is looking for in order to create swiper slider. Then we want to show only one slide per view. We want it to be a vertical slider, so direction vertical. We need it to loop, meaning that after you go through the end, you're reaching back on top. That's looping, loop through. Mouse wheel through, meaning that you can use your mouse in order to control the slide changes. The same thing with the keyboard, so keyboard through. And then we set the speed of 500. Now we set the speed for this snapping effect. We want this slide to move in not too fast, not too quick, and we want to snap in. And that's what we got. It's a very simple use case. However, we feel it like it's a very useful use case. That being said, I hope that everything is clear. Hope that you like this video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe to our channel. It will mean the world to me, really. And yeah, you can go ahead and read the full article, get the clonable, and literally use this as we have created. Obviously, in order to edit some of these slides, you will have to either remove this viewport height and just slide through and edit them. But otherwise, you'll just have to move around the slides and that will work just fine. Hope everything is clear, hope everything makes sense, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.